Greg Powers, Dave Campbell's Texas football, and I'm out here at Katy Paetow High School. Man, a little tongue-tied at the beginning of this with Coach Hicks. He's intimidating me with his presence. Look, he's all look like an NFL player. And, no, seriously, Coach, thanks for having me out here. I just kind of want to talk to you a little bit about what it's been like so far since you've been named head coach and starting to run this program underneath of your guidance. How have you liked it so far?
Oh, it's been awesome. In short terms, busy. Really busy, but it's really been a blessing. It's something that I've really been shooting for. So, we just got to get it going and keep going in the right direction.
I got to talk a little bit about the 2023 season. A lot of eyes are going to be on you guys out here. How's it stacking up? How are the kids performing in off season?
Kids before having a great offseason. Kids are having a great offseason. They're really locked in. They're bought in. There's nothing to do but go up from here. I think the kids have really grown and, really taken leadership, and we've really been putting a lot of really character development inside of them. So,
a lot of talent walking the hallways. You got to raise one yourself, David Hicks Jr., who's now, signed with Texas A&M. What did you learn from David's recruitment that you can now utilize as you coach, some of the guys coming up underneath of your tutelage here walking the hallways at Paetow?
Seeing it from a different perspective of a coach and a parent, I've been really able to see, it really turned tenfold to really be able to navigate kids and parents, to tell them this is what I did, it worked for me. And also as a coach to say, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that. And for them to really understand. And, they seen the success of DJ. So, of course, they'll buy in and they'll listen to it. So.
Gotcha. And I got to talk a little bit about the talent you got coming up next year and the years beyond. I'm a little bit of a recruiting nerd myself. I can't help it, and you got some really impressive talent. And I'm going to start in 2024 with defensive end Loghan Thomas, who went out to the National All-American Combine, won MVP. Offers are flying in, from left and right. What makes Thomas such a special player, and why are all these colleges tracking him now?
His leadership. He's bar none. His leadership, his hard work, his work ethic. It all shows. I remember when I first got here, he was 190. Now he's up to 210, 215, and he's really buying into it. He's running track. He's running a 4x1. He's running an open 200. He's doing all of that 215, which is pretty amazing.
He brings a little bit of a different element, I think, than what like Jar Anderson or DJ brought. Kind of like a edge guy.
A true edge guy. Very athletic. Long, lean, can bend. He has so much ceiling. I think his upside is pretty high.
Fans of Paetow High School will remember the name Damian Sanford because he helped him win a state championship, and now he's at A&M. His younger brother, Deyjhon Pettaway, is coming up in the class of 2025. A lockdown corner. Some even have him rated as the #1 guy in the country already.
Yeah, he's almost like call him two-step sometimes. He moves so fast. Get anywhere in 2 steps, Last year, he was a 10.6 100-meter guy as a freshman. So as a 10th grader, he's ran one meet. The first meet was a 10.7. I think by the end of the state meet, he'll be down to, a 10.3, coming off of a slight little hamstring. And, but it's just, again, he's really a leadership. I think another great kid that's going to, he's going to be here in the morning time. He's going to show up after school. He's going to do everything you ask him to do. He's going to make good grades. He's special.
I got to ask you about a guy who moved in later into the year, and that's Carmelo Brooks, a big defensive lineman. I know that you got to get excited when you see a new defensive lineman coming into the school, and he's going to be a guy that probably people find out a lot about really quick next season.
Yeah, I'm excited about Carmelo. Carmelo. He, funny, he spends a lot of time with DJ, so he works hard and he has it in him. He not only passed the eye test, but, just the sheer numbers and strength that he puts out. Funny is, we were waiting on a couple of PAPF things. So during JV games, he's playing running back and fullback and nose guard and 3-tech, play defensive end. So he's really a guy that can play all across the line of scrimmage, and to be that big and, that athletic, he's just another special kid.
He's definitely going to enter next season a little bit hungry. I talked to him a little bit before we talked, and he's ready to go. He said, how to play JV basketball and all, I was like, he's ready, so I'm excited to see what he's bringing to the table. I'm going to ask you about one of our sleepers, I think, and that's going to be Joe Ugwu, a guy who runs track. He's a big frame guy with limited football experience. Why should Paetow fans be excited about him and colleges as well?
Joe is really raw. He's learning. He's coming into his own. He's only been playing, football for 2 years. You know, he really started to blow up on Twitter when he's squatting, 450 for reps and going low. Yeah, he definitely passed the eyeball test at 6'5", and and he's again another worker. Between I tell them all the time, I think he's going to be great because he goes against Carmelo every day in practice. They come in, they work after school, they work together before school. Him and another kid named Carl Broussard. Those three are really great tandem when they come to working out, and they're just gonna grow together.
Reasons to be excited here at Katy Paetow High School. Coach Hicks, thanks for the time and good luck as you attack your first full year as the HC here, man. Thanks again.
Hey, no, thank you so much for coming out and spending time. We just appreciate everything you guys do.
Thank you again.